Good afternoon. Welcome to the daily briefing at EMA, where I'm joined with Chairman Mark Kern and the Director of the St. Clair County Health Department, Barb. Welcome, and you have the numbers for today.
I sure do. Thank you, gentlemen. Today we're going to start out. We had 852 folks tested in St. Clair County. 48 of those were positive. Those are both males and females under 10 years of age to into their 90s. This makes our daily positivity count 5.6%. Very good. Which then turns into our 7-day rolling average of 6.5%. So good job, Team St. Clair. So that makes our totals for St. Clair County 89,748 that have been tested. Of those, 7,571 were positive and 82,213 negative. We're also reporting no new deaths, fortunately, today, but it still is too many, a total of 191 deaths in St. Clair County due to COVID-related illness. Those that have completed their 10-day isolation requirements, we are at 6,853 folks. Statewide today, they had an increase of 2,166 positive cases. Of those, total, we have tested 5,690,437 with 295,440 that were positive. Unfortunately, we had an increase of 25 deaths across the state of Illinois for a total of 8,696 COVID-related deaths in the state of Illinois. Hospitalizations, these currently are the hospitals in St. Clair County. We have 60 COVID-related patients that are hospitalized, and 5 of those 60 patients are on ventilators. And region-wise, we have 92 patients that are hospitalized in the region due to COVID-related illness, and 7 of those individuals are on ventilators. As far as our congregate living centers and long-term care facilities, we have 2 new cases. These cases are at Parkway Gardens. They have a total of 7 cases and no deaths. And then again, for test sites, we have several test sites available all the time throughout St. Clair County. Just check our EMA website or our St. Clair County Health Department website. The banner across the top, just hit that and it'll give you a list of area COVID testing sites that are available 7 days a week. And then finally, I just wanted to add one more thing. It is October 1st, and this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we want to remind folks to please do your routine screenings for your annual mammograms. And gentlemen, and we need for you to do the same thing to take care of your own health. Again, breast cancer is something, if you early detection, you can treat this very early. I myself am a breast cancer survivor, and I went through my annual mammogram and found out I had breast cancer. I am healthy today because I did my follow-up and routine screening. So we can't encourage folks enough to be able to do that. And again, most insurances will pay for this. If you can't, if you don't have any insurance or you need some assistance to pay for your insurance deductible, our health department have some programs we may be able to help you. And that number is 825-4448. Again, that's 825-4408, or if you just need general information about breast cancer or any other health screenings that we may be able to find you some resources for, please give us a call. And with that, I will turn it over to Chairman Kern.
Thanks, Barb, and I'm sure all that information is available on your website at the Health Department.
Absolutely.
And you're on Facebook and you're on
Twitter as well. Yep,
Okay.
we sure are.
Great, thank you. So we'll move into the zip code report at this time. We're going to talk about additions today, only additions to zip codes with COVID positives. We start today in 62205. We go up 1 to 215. 62206 goes up 5 to 463. 62207 goes up 1 to 256. 62208 goes up 6 to 453. 62220 goes up 1 today to 587. 62221 goes up 6 to 710. 62223 goes up 5 to 453. 62226 goes up 4 to 778. 62232 goes up 1 to 197. 62239 goes up 2 to 126. 62240 goes up 1 to 36. 62243 goes up 2 to 113. 62254 goes up 1 to 275. 62255 goes up 1 to 17. 62257 goes up 1 to 36. 62258 goes up 1 to 193. 62269 goes up 5 to 588. And 62285 goes up 3 today to 131. So our daily county positivity at 5.6%. We derived that from 852 tests with 48 positives that have come in. That brings our 7-day rolling average to 6.5%. That's of course the benchmark we like to see from the state. They like to see that. We like to see it. So we want to continue to be 6.5% or under. The state pegged us today, our regional positivity as of today at 7.5%. And they get that with Bond County's numbers of 15.6% today, Clinton at 8.8, Madison at 6.9, Monroe at 9.1, Randolph helping out today at 4.9, St. Clair County at 5.0%, and Washington County at 13.5% today. So the regional positivity isn't where it needs to be. We've just got to continue to work on these mitigations, make sure people are wearing their masks, washing their hands, and watching their social distance to try to get this level to 6.5% so that we can better communicate with IDPH that we're ready to reopen.
And one of the best ways to do that, if we could get our neighboring counties to cooperate a little bit more. So we're going to keep pushing that, and hopefully that word will get out. Early this morning, the news was in Madison County, doing an article up there comparing what's going on in Madison County to what we're doing here in St. Clair County. Those pictures, it's worth 1,000 words, I'll tell you. Early morning conference call with all the mayors that I thought was really productive. Once again, trying to get everybody putting letters together, and a very successful meeting.
So the mayors, they're concerned about the health of our citizens, but they're also concerned about the health of the businesses in their community. And so, the main gist of the call was we can do all of this. We can reopen a little bit to inside dining and still maintain the current numbers that we have because these businesses have committed that they'll require the masks, they'll require the social distancing, the washing of the hands, they'll abide by the rules. It's really what we were doing about a month ago, and things were going pretty well. We had, according to the state, 3 days of 8, but according to our numbers, all of September was met with 7.7% or below. So using the numbers that we generate, St. Clair County really was at a number that was acceptable in other places in the state, and that's really the point we're trying to get across. We support the Department of Public Health, we support their mitigation efforts, but really we think that it can be done in a way that is business friendly also.
Well, and every mayor that was on that conference call today, as you said, has public safety at first at hand, because that's what it's all about. But it's a balancing act, like we talked about. You know, we want our businesses to open up and be able, especially with the inclement weather coming, it's going to make it tougher. So, everybody that was on the phone agreed, and the letters have been coming in. We've already received letters today from O'Fallon, Millstadt, East Carondelet, Fairview Heights, Fairmont City, Mascoutah, Cahokia, Brooklyn, Shiloh, Fayetteville, Belleville, and the more's coming in about every 5 minutes. We're getting a letter from one of those community leaders, and that's one of the things that we see periodically on the briefing here is, well, what's our local leaders doing? The local leaders have been doing a lot since day one, 202 days. The mayors and everybody has been involved, conference calls, and every time we've called for a meeting, they've got on the phone and have been there supporting this, and
they're the ones that these rules are dropped in their laps.
Yes.
When you're the mayor of a municipality or, you're then the one that has to enforce the rules that Illinois Department of Public Health lays on us. And so it's those voices then that are saying, we think we can do this maybe in a little better way, a way that will allow businesses to not shutter, because I think what's happening, I think there are businesses that are right now deciding whether they're going to go out of business or whether they're going to stick it out. And cold weather's coming. It's hard to have outdoor dining, outdoor activities when the weather is, this morning it was in the 40s when we got up, and that is pretty chilly. I talked to one of the restaurant owners last night who had people sitting and dining at her establishment, and it was too cold for them. They said the food was great, but hey, we're really, it just was not as enjoyable because it was too cold to sit outside.
Well, and we heard that conversation with the mayors today, and every one of them had good valid points. We have proven that the mitigations that's been in place here, that our business owners have taken that responsibility and they were doing the right thing. And, for the other counties around us that aren't enforcing those mitigations, our citizens are going to those locations, and guess what? They come back home. So if those other counties aren't following or enforcing those mitigation guidelines, this virus is out there. I guarantee you. Just because you're not seeing those numbers in the other counties, it's just that they're testing the sick people. And usually by that time, they're sick enough they're going to the hospitals, and that's why our hospital numbers are going up. And most of those people are coming here to St. Clair County to the hospitals. So exposing our healthcare workers to that, and if we were just all on the same playing field, like I said, we wouldn't have to be doing these briefings every day. So we want
Just
you
level that playing field.
just level the playing field.
That's all we ask.
It's all we've asked from day one. And for all the other surrounding counties, it's nothing personal, it's nothing political, it's about public safety. It's about going out, letting your health department do their job. That's why the director of the health department is sitting here. That's why Sam from the health department is here every day. They're doing their job. They're going out. I got a letter today from Barb where they went out and looked at a business and said, look, you got to comply. And that's what it's all about. It's not about writing tickets. It's about being accountable. It's about standing up, saying, I don't want to get this virus. I don't want my loved ones to get it. I don't want my neighbors to get it. So be respectful. We've said that every day, 202 days. Today I want to give a shout out to Wolf Branch. Their pride in what they're doing. They're out cleaning the playground equipment 6 times a day. Had a nice picture sent in where they've got wash your hands, watch your social distancing, wear your mask up on their chalkboard in the classrooms. So if our young children are already doing that and knowing it, we as adults should be able to do that. And that's for all the naysayers out there that think this is a cold or whatever it may be you think it is. It's a virus, it's serious in some cases. In St. Clair County, it's been deadly for 191 of our citizens.
And
Over.
Eight out of those 48 today were kids that
Yes.
were either teenagers or under the age of 10 years old. So don't think that it can't hit the young, and don't think that it isn't a very serious thing when they get it.
Yeah, and again, as I said before, the ones who don't believe that probably won't until it knocks on their door and says, I'm here. And it won't be the mailman or the milkman, it'll be the virus knocking on your door, and then maybe you'll understand that. So let's keep the numbers going. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon with some more numbers. Hopefully that regional number 7.5, it's got to go down. It cannot keep going up. The counties outside of us has to help do that. So if you know anybody in those other outlying counties around us, call them and tell them, get off your duff and let's take this serious, because that's the only way we're going to get that done. We'll be back shortly with Cindy and Daisy to translate this into our Spanish communities, and we'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, TikTok, Grubhub, Twinks, Jocks, Bears, Cubs. Zoom is the new club. 6 feet, no hugs, still beat these mugs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask.
touch these clothes. Need food, this blows. Line at Trader Joe's. At home, gym, fish. Don't come close, just wave, wave, blow a kiss. Mask for mask, sis. Left, right, swiping on Tinder. What was life like? I can't remember. Needing my haircut, somebody shave her. Where is all of the toilet paper?
Scrubs, soap, scrubs, mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, stay inside and lock the door. Stay inside and lock